For those who missed that first half, that virtuoso first half from a Barca point of view, you're going to take it away and show us those brilliant goals that they scored.
Yeah, they were fantastic in the first half. We've got so much individual brilliance, and this guy's probably the best of them all. Yamal, he can just goes inside or outside, spins the two defenders inside out. Shot cross, probably, I'd say, and a good finish by Rafinha. But then this is just, again, just all the quality in the world for a lad who's 17 years old to be able to do this. The defender must feel so lonely there, just no help for him whatsoever. And he just beats him very easily, and it's a lovely clip pass into the top corner. But just beautiful play by him. And then the third goal, when they were on the defensive and they just quickly counter-attacked and they covered the ground so quickly. Balde, who has this licence just to go free every single time he gets the ball, is matched yard for yard by Rafinha, finds him, and a lovely finish, gets it out of his feet. And they were just almost unstoppable in that first half.
It was irresistible at times,
lovely,
wasn't it?
really good, really entertaining to watch.
Yeah, almost sort of vintage Barca. And as ever with vintage Barca, Brian, you look underneath the bonnet and you see midfielders doing their Barca thing, and you're giving Pedri and De Jong the garlands after that.
Well, it was just joyous to watch them tonight. I mean, this is nearly 20 minutes in, and Pedri had ran the game so far in the match, but here's him doing defensive stuff that he probably wouldn't get an awful lot of credit for, but just overall in the game, the combination play between him, De Jong, and Olmo. This was Olmo joining up with Lewandowski. Tries to put a player through, doesn't quite make it. Here's Pedri link. That link play, Rafinha switches it to Yamal. Just fantastic in the first half. Second half he went a bit quieter, but here's Pedri in little tight spaces. When he had this in the match, I said he can't get out of here. Look, two players are so close to him, he's done. But look, he comes up with that little flick, knows where Rafinha is, gets it into his path. There's recovery that was actually Rafinha getting back to help out. But here's Pedri, he's lost possession. Now look at him making up ground and wins the ball back off the player. This is De Jong just setting up the attack after there's been a bit of a press on them. Starts to play, gets Balde running again. Beautiful football. This one, it should have ended up in a goal. It didn't. The last pass wasn't so good. This is just a sensational bit of play. See De Jong getting it so deep off his centre-backs, full-back. Pedri links up, Rafinha. De Jong keeps it moving, switches it out towards the right now. Played, carries on into the box. Balde receives it. My back heel.
What a goal that would have been.
What a goal. It was so sad he didn't get it. But just, it was it's joyous football.
If you're a football lover, you know, if
it was back to the nights we used to watch Messi et al.
That sort of pure stuff, wasn't it? We did ask the question, and we did want to sort of have a look at Barca, right? Are they going to be contenders? And defensively, you were having a close look at them. And the big feature of how they defend is the high offside line, OK? So it worked for them this evening. What did you make of it, and what did you make of that approach going forward?
I mean, it's risky. I think it helps them in the forward play in terms of they can win the ball really high up. Everyone has the freedom to go. But as a defensive ploy, it's one of those where you're taking risks. I mean, each time tonight it was Benfica's front line who was making the run. If that run comes from deeper, or from this, a wide pass, you can separate the defenders a little bit, then you will start to get opportunities. But they do it so well that they make it really difficult. This is the one where if the deep midfielder makes the run, then they're in, and there's no way you're getting back. And I think too often tonight, it was the front line that made the run. It needs to be the second line or a third man run, and combinations and 1-2s are the sort of stuff that will cause them trouble. But they'd be foolish to change it because it's so successful for them, and it also benefits them in terms of their attack and play and being able to press
because they're so far pressed up on the opposition.
The centre halves are playing 20 yards into the opposition half when they're attacking.
That's sort of nosebleed territory for many a generation of centre-half. 9 times they caught Benfica offside in that extraordinary display across the whole Barcelona team.